Good morning. I'm using you as a mirror so I can see as I put sunscreen on myself. A lot of changes have happened. I have stopped drinking, and I'm putting this on my knee. Um, I've stopped drinking because, spirits, because I was worried. Like, am I drinking too, too much? Because I was drinking mostly every day, um, mostly from the mostly the one that starts with Tequila. Yeah, I was drinking that one, and that one is supposed to bring down cholesterol, and it's good for your blood sugar. And so people always want to hear about changes that have happened in your body and your mind since you've stopped, and there have been no changes. If anything, I weigh like maybe 2 or 3 pounds more because that particular drink assists in stabilizing your blood sugar. But empty calories, hard on your body. Your body should run more efficiently if you're not drinking it, right? Not for me. But I thought there would, I wasn't drinking like a container a day. I was drinking, a container, a mid-sized container, a week. And it just felt like it was a problem or an issue. And I was kind of worried about it. Like, am I doing it too much? It was kind of just a nagging thought that was always there. And I'm spending money on this. Is this like, is this irresponsible to spend money on this? So, um, the tips of our nose are where we get skin cancer. And I already have a spot there. I read that lots of dermatologists people are having skincare issues like right here for women, I guess, because that's where they're not putting a lot of makeup. Anyway, um, other changes. I refinanced the house. Um, in this state, in this particular area, I'm paying like a double mortgage because I bought during the boom, and I'm paying 7.25% the last 13 years, which means I'm paying a lot for no reason. I tried to refinance once, but HUD ran out of money by September, and so I couldn't refinance. So I was just like, well, I guess I don't qualify. But since I have a job now, I reapplied, and it took a while, but it went through. And it it lowers my mortgage payment. And I want to be specific in case, I hate being vague. Yeah, I don't care if you know, but my mortgage, it was $1,565 a month. And now it's going to be $1,038 a month. Like, I'm almost a doctor, and I, take care of the orphans and foster kids every day, and working full time. I make $15.01 an hour for the hospital. $15.01 is supposed to be the new living wage, not minimum wage, but a living wage. So, Whole Foods, some other places agreed to go up to this living wage earlier this year. I don't know if they ever did it or not, but so it's frustrating for me. I'm like, why am I mean, my work, I show up every day. I don't call in sick, even when I am sick. Maybe I should call in. I don't know. I'm not a big problem at work. Why is me and everyone in my position only paid, and we run the place, why are we only paid $15.01 an hour? It's just, it's frustrating. And they had my boss, who I have a small crush on. He like interviewed me, and he said, why why do you stay here? Why what keeps you coming to work? I'm trying to interview a lot of people and find out why they, for retention issues. And I said, I don't know. Um, I didn't want to tell him after 9 years of looking, he was the only person that would hire me. Why the other people stay, I don't know. And they leave. They leave, they leave, they leave. They can do similar work for someplace else for just a couple more dollars an hour. And a couple more dollars an hour is just, that's good. And then maybe they don't have to deal. I have a boss that's kind of in my face all the time, and she's kind of erratic. If I say something to her like, hey, I brought in new crayons for the kids, one day she might say, oh, outstanding. And I would get positive feedback from my little brain here. Another day, she could say, oh, no. You can't buy, first of all, you can't buy kids crayons. And second of all, we can't have crayons here in this building. Okay. But you already have crayons in that container over there. Oh, those are broken. Okay, what does that have? Yesterday I was like during a pass on where we talk about from one shift to the next. I was like, straightening up my purse, and I pulled out a pair of kid scissors, like these blunted kid scissors, and she like took them out of my hand. She said, oh no, we don't have those in here. I got them from here. I got them from the office and she's like, oh no, you didn't. Okay. She also said, and plus they could have been like mine. I don't know if I'm not allowed to have scissors on campus, blunted child scissors. It's just constant rules that don't make sense, and it's frustrating. And I don't know if that's commonplace for a work environment, because I've never really worked anywhere. I don't know how frustrating, things should be. Okay, so any other changes that we've had? YouTube says that that people are watching our videos for the purpose of gratification, that kind of gratification, and I don't know. I mean, even while the baby was eating, usually in most of the videos, he was like, there was a hand over top here, and I don't know. So they had serious issue with that, which brought me down, and it was frustrating. So I guess to make YouTube videos and get paid, you need to be a nun. I hear there's a rise in nuns. The numbers have been going down for a while, but they're back up. Okay. Oh, my car. I bought it like 5 months ago. It's a Nissan Rogue. See, it's a Nissan Rogue. And they said all these issues, it had a few issues with it. Nothing like major, but I kept driving it. But now 5 months later, I think the crankshaft sensor is really, I have it, the new one in the back of the car, but in the trunk, not in the back of the car. But like when I'm going down the road, I'm like losing power, like every 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, and it's just like slight, like you feel it. Hello, baby. Hello. Baby's going to come smack me and scratch my leg. Yes, and claw me. Ow, that hurts, baby. Yes, that hurts. Because you're a naughty cat. Baby needs lots of attention. Oh, the kids at work. Like yesterday, I was able to take them. Me and another woman took, I think about 10 girls up the mountain. And they got to play in the creek. And some of them hadn't been out of the cottage and to go on an outing like that for like months. Because if they're bad, we can't take them out into the community, into the public. So they were good. It was good. And I thought, this is somebody's dream job. being able to, you know, go out and take kids places and have fun and get paid for it, and just wish the pay was more. Dog is barking. There are other things going on, and we'll talk about them in the heat of the moment, you know, when they're going on, so I don't just bore you by gravelly talking. I screamed at my daughter all night, and that's why my voice is, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. Oh, my birthday is coming up. I'll be 46 this month. And so, that's, that might be why I quit drinking and why I've tried to make some positive changes. Oh, I had another photo shoot. This was for a university for their nursing department, and I'll post some of the photos on the community page. So, and that was this is what happens whenever you go to set. You bring like, you know, 70 pounds of clothes with you so they can look at your different outfits and pick what they want you to wear. And then they're like, okay, don't wear any of that. You're going to be a patient, so you can wear a hospital gown. Okay. That's not the look I was going for today, but okay. So I was a hospital patient to a respiratory therapist, and we went through the video and the photos of him like shoving all this stuff up my nose and breathing treatments and stuff. And it didn't pay a lot. It was they gave me a $75 gift card, but it was on my way to work. So it was not out of my way or anything, and it was to the university that I attend. So that was good. Anyway, I get to work, and they like, I'm there half an hour, and they're like, you can go home. Come back Friday. Okay, whatever. I went grocery shopping and went home. No big deal to me. But the squirrels are crazy in the trees recently. I don't know if they're like, I don't know what the sudden influx is of them like in the trees, like de-shelling their nuts, but it's like a hurricane in the trees the last couple days of them like trying to drop crap on my head. Later.